Hello everybody, just popping back on to say hello again today. Today I'm going to chat a little bit about shampoos, conditioners and masks. Everybody uses them, everybody knows them. Using them correctly is just something that we need to have a little quick run through, because we find, especially with masks, people are inclined to buy them, use them once, put them on the bathroom shelf and then forget about it. Time is always the excuse that everybody uses, and during this time, that's no longer a good reason. So we encourage you to get the hair back into good condition. Shampoos, there's any amount of shampoos on the market, as you all know. I would urge you that you would actually use the best shampoo possible for your hair. Your hair is the one feature that you wear every day, regardless of what clothes you've on you. If the hair is not right, everybody knows nothing is right. So it's the one feature that you should invest in and look after. I always say to clients, if you have a cashmere jumper, you're not just going to wash that in any old, washing up liquid type, soap type cleanser. You will look after that to try and extend the life of it and to get the best out of it. Well, your hair definitely should be the same. So, just remember that when the next time you are purchasing a shampoo. There's any amount of different shampoos on the market, as you know. Obviously for different hair types, different shampoos. And this is just a general guideline as to what you should look out for, right? There's new buzzwords now that people sometimes are a bit bamboozled by, things like sulfate free. What is sulfate free? Well, basically, sulfate free is normally a term that's associated with coloured hair shampoo. Sulfates is the one ingredient that can strip colour from hair, it can fade colour from hair. So it's when a lot of the companies now have found that when they remove that ingredient, hair becomes much more manageable. It also extends the life of your colour, it keeps the shine and it keeps the condition. The one noticeable difference to a sulfate-free shampoo, if I say it right, is that basically it doesn't foam. It's not high foam normally like other products are. So when you're in the shower and you put it onto your hands, it doesn't give you that big sudsy head of foam. And because of that, a lot of people assume it's not working. So what do? They go back and they use more. Not a good idea, ladies. There's no need. They work differently. So just remember that. It is still cleaning your hair, but it doesn't have that foamy feel about it. So that's a good choice if your hair is coloured. Loads of other ones on the market, loads of conditioning products, ones for oily scalps. Basically, the next time when we're all back in the salon, we can run through with them properly. I mean, most of you are using the right ones anyway, but it's just something to bear in mind. The other question I get asked all the time is, how much product should we use? Well, that's why pumps normally come on a lot of our products, or the flip top dispenser, and it allows for you to use the right amount. So in most cases, for my hair for instance, ladies, that's kind of the amount I would normally use. No more than that, there's absolutely no need. So the first thing you do, obviously, when you go into the shower, have the water down on your hair. Saturate your hair. That's the one thing that everybody does wrong. They don't put enough water onto their hair, and because the hair is not wet enough, the product then doesn't go through the hair well. So you're saturating your hair, you're then massaging the two palms of your hands together and applying the hair. You use your hands to clean your scalp primarily, so the product should go to the scalp as opposed to the hair, because in most cases it's the scalp that needs it, not the hair will follow. So that's the first thing, and that's the right amount to use. The other thing that you do also is in a lot of cases anyway, we come across with this with people. They ask us, do we need to shampoo our hair twice? And the answer to that is probably not. Most people now are shampooing their hair daily, or certainly every second day, and their hairs aren't actually dirty unless they have a huge amount of product build up in their hair. And by that I mean if they're a very heavy hairspray user, very heavy gel user, different products like that. But in most cases, no, people don't need to keep shampooing twice. From there then you can use conditioner. Again, smallest amount of conditioner. If at all possible, if you can towel dry the hair before the conditioner is applied, and I know that's not always feasible when you're in a rush in the morning and you're heading out, but it just means that the product is going through the hair quite easily, because the hair is already wet at this stage, but it also means that it's not going to kind of go into one spot and blob off the end of it. You can take a little bit more care as to where you're actually applying it to the hair. Keep that off the scalp if it's the things that you feel that it's not needed on the scalp, as it's not in most cases. Masks. What are the differences between conditioners? What's the difference in masks? Conditioners, especially daily conditioners, are normally instant. So that means that when they hit the hair, they more or less start working straight away, and they soften the hair, making it much more manageable, making it easier to comb out, to detangle, and to follow up then to blow dry. The mask works in a slightly different way. The mask is something that's what we call slow release. So it takes a little bit of time for it to actually start penetrating through the hair shaft. So what you do is, again, you shampoo it, very softly towel dry it, again not to dilute the mask and not to dilute the product, and then you take your mask. Now most of them you're familiar with, they come in this kind of a format. They're normally kind of a thick jelly cream. Again, you don't need a huge amount. The tip that I have for that is, if at all possible, and I know it mightn't be, right, but use a bowl and a brush to apply it. So what you do is you take whatever bit of you need. So in that case, with my hair being quite long, I would use normally about that much. Put it into your bowl and brush. Then you can go back, and if you have a section clip handy, now this is for the real pamper night at home, ladies. I'm not expecting you to do this every morning before you go to work. So again, pin the hair, apply the mask very, very lightly, and take it through the hair. I'm just showing you here with a piece of underneath hair like that. Take quite big chunky sections, and really it's towards the ends of the hair where the hair is drier, where colour is older on the hair, is probably more dehydrated. Just very, very loosely work it through the hair. If you haven't time for all of that, well then basically all you do is put it through the hair, but leave it on if you can, anywhere from between maybe 5 to 20 minutes, even a half an hour. And in a lot of cases, if you can use a shower cap, just loosely pin it up, shower cap on top, and then just rinse it out as normal when the time is up. Now one thing you might find is that when you're rinsing it, if you feel it's a little bit heavy, if the mask is a bit heavy, you could give it at that stage a really, really light shampoo, but in general, in most cases you won't need to. After that then, if you want to go ahead and apply your little spray conditioner again, not a huge need for it now in this case, but if the hair is very long, it sometimes does help as well to detangle. A lot of you would have gotten these in your Christmas sets. So again, you're familiar. One is for quite dry hair, one is for coloured hair. Use them, ladies, please do, because it's of utmost importance to get your hair into good condition. The secret to using any product, I think, is use very little. All the products, as I say, are so concentrated. There's no need for it to be, putting a half jar on your head. You have kids to do that with your good shampoo in the shower, so you certainly don't need to waste it. If you have any queries, please come back to me. Send me a message on here. If I can help you in any way, please do. Don't hesitate to ask. Have a look at our website. It's www.hair.ie. The easiest to remember domain name in Ireland, and so everybody keeps telling me. So pop on there, have a look around. As I said, connect with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm here. Send me a private message, send me a friend request, whatever suits you. If I can be of any help, of course I will. So to answer any of your queries, I'm on hand. Tomorrow, the next day, I will pop back and we'll chat about maybe how to trim that fringe, dare I say it, but I know a lot of you are going to do it anyway, so I'll try and tell you how to do it right. So until then, ladies, stay safe. Bye-bye.